Okay, you've got this peer on your team and they just got promoted. Good for them. They're a great peer, so you're happy. The problem is, now that they're your new manager, they suck at their job. Yeah, that happens actually. There's a term for it. It's called the Peter Principle. Essentially, what it means is a person is promoted to their level of incompetence. Essentially, what this means is a person gets promoted based on their success in their current role, not necessarily based on their potential for success in their new role. That's essentially what it is. And this happens a lot. And unfortunately, it's an aspect of being a laborer in the market that you're going to have to deal with. So how do you deal with this? Well, they were a peer of yours, so maybe you're friends. So you can go into their office and be like, hey, bro, you kind of suck at your new job. You need to get your SHIT together. But of course, at this point, now they're the manager, and you don't want to piss them off because you want to make sure that you get a nice big raise. So if you have that kind of relationship, great. If not, well, unfortunately, there's not much you can do about it at that point. Another option you have is you can wait it out. Maybe their manager will actually be like, oh, whoopsie, I shouldn't have promoted this person, and move them into a more appropriate role. That's unlikely to happen because the higher up you move within a company, the less likely you are to admit that you're wrong. It also could be that they will feel the overwhelming stress of the role and decide to move on. Again, unlikely. They probably think they're great. You can wait for them to move to a new role or you to move to a new role. That's right. You can change roles within the company. If you have a good working relationship with this person, as you should, you can then be like, hey, it's time for a change. I want to move to a new role. Hopefully you work within a company that this is possible. If you work within a smaller company, this might be a bit more of a challenge. And I guess the final thing that you can do is learn to manage them. The nice thing about having a bad manager sometimes is that they're easier for you to manage. You can identify what type of a manager they are. Are they more of a micromanager? Are they more of a just kind of let you run into your thing? And work within how they are and be successful managing them rather than waiting for them to manage you. So there you go. That's how you can deal with somebody who's been promoted to their level of incompetence.